I'm not sure who everybody's numbers are, so if you could say hi in the chat box so I know who I'm looking for. I don't see. Nat, do we have your friend on? Michelle's technically challenged. Cody might need to help Michelle. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get started in 30 seconds here. I hate to keep you guys waiting. We've got a bunch of stuff to cover. We're a couple minutes behind. There she is. All right, Michelle. Oi. All right, welcome you guys. I'm really excited for tonight. I've been planning this, it seems like forever. I'm excited to bring some content and some knowledge to you guys. I have been working on social media for 12 years now, consistently. So for anybody who's on here I have not met, my name is Christine Ferraro. I have been in network marketing literally for 12 years. I've built my entire network on social media in one platform or another. So pretty much before Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or any of these things even existed. If you guys want to mute yourselves out, we will open it up for some chat in a little while. So, you have to learn to walk before you can crawl, or you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, before you can run. And so what I really want to do tonight is kind of just dive into how that all starts, where you find it all from, and what I did to build the presence that I now have. So, to start getting results, that's what we want to talk about, increasing your influence. You want to build a community and relationships that are solid for prospecting. In order to do that, you need to build a community that resonates with you by sharing your transparency with them. So you need to be as real and raw with your community without providing negativity as you can. So we all go through rough patches. We all go through, highs and lows, and you want to share your results as well as your frustrations, but without bringing a negative spin to it, because it's journey and we learn from all our mistakes as well as, grow from our celebrations. You want to be yourself. It's really important not to represent something that you don't believe in, or not represent something that you are not, because people will see through it, and it's actually, it will repel people rather than bring them to you. So be real. Don't speak about things you think your audience wants to hear about. but you want to actually speak about what they want to hear, because that's when they will pay, that's what they will pay for. Facts tell and stories sell. So you can spew numbers and knowledge and whatever at people all day long, but they want to know is how it has helped you. What are you writing? What value are you giving them? What are you showing them that has helped you? Because by seeing the results with you and people you personally know, that's where your trust and rapport begins. So you want to make sure you're sharing stories that are real, that you know, not just Googling things and finding pictures and doing all those things. Facts tell, stories sell. And the fact of the matter is, people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. So if they know that you actually care about them, that you know about them, that you've built a relationship with them, you've built a rapport with them and a trust with them, you are influential to them. The more authentic you are, the more authentic your content and your page will reflect. Therefore, you're attracting the right community to you. So the people who are plugged into you are your people. That's the whole idea. What you're sharing with, if you're putting up a bunch of things that I don't like, don't resonate with me, they don't jive with me, they're not anything that interests me, or chances are I'm not following you. It doesn't mean that we're not connected necessarily, but I am not part of your following at all. So you want to be real, and you want to resonate with people. You want to be authentic, and you want to put out your content and your value, what's real to you, and that will attract the right community to you. Tailor your messages to your page and to your audience. So what your audience is tuning into, where you're seeing the highest engagement, where you're seeing the greatest presence, where you're seeing people pop in and love things. The other thing I will tell you, just as a secret little tip here, because there's a bunch of people on here that don't talk to me regularly, one of the newest things about Facebook algorithms is that the like button now, the like button is so common that it doesn't even count towards your algorithm. So people who go down your page constantly clicking like, it really makes no difference at all. People that you can get to engage with you by clicking the love, or, we don't really like the angry face or the sad face, but they can resonate, or the laughter, any of those things are great. But the like is so overly used that it doesn't even register anymore. So the idea is we want to get more warm prospects, people that you can help, right? You need to build a strong online presence and a reputation for yourself. Your integrity and your reputation, especially online, is everything. You need to really make sure that what you're putting out there and what you're representing is you. If you're going to tell your audience something, if you're going to tell your audience you'll be present, if you're going to tell your audience you're going to deliver something, if you're going to tell your audience you're all about something, if you're going to tell your audience you don't believe in something, if you're going to, you better deliver on whatever it is you're providing your audience, because your presence and your reputation, your integrity is everything. And when you start to damage that, it will damage your following, and you will see your friends, your following, those numbers will start to decrease when people feel that they no longer have trust in or belief in you. So be consistent. Content is king. It's everything you put out there. So you don't want to post more than 3 times a day. That's one thing. Create your content followers will want to see and need. They will keep coming back for more. If you put up, I have spent years putting up motivational quotes and inspirational quotes because they sing to me. I love them. I love love. I love happiness. I love joy. I love laughter. I love helping people. I like positivity. So I tend to put up a lot of universal things. I tend to put up a lot of leadership quotes, things that resonate with me. Will resonate, and I put up a lot of sarcasm just because I think it's funny, because you know what, that also, I could put up a sarcastic funny picture post and get over 150 likes on it, people laughing. That is great because that's me, but you have to find the pieces that resonate with you without turning your audience off. You will notice on my page, I never post religion. I never post politics. It does not mean I don't believe in God or Christ. It does not mean that I do not have a political point of view. It means that I don't get into the tirades on my page, because that just attracts negativity. Staying connected in social media can give you massive leverage if you stay connected. If you stay connected. Facebook is all a mathematical, so is Instagram and all the others. They are mathematical algorithms. And if you take time off and you step away after building it, you lose all of it. Use relevant topics and powerful messages to get people engaged with a yes or no responses, agree and disagree. So you want to say, put out a post that says, anything, ask a question. It can even be something funny. Do you think that they should get rid of Common Core math in school? Do you think they should get rid of Common Core? And I'm sure there's some moms back there shaking their head yes, because we all need a master's to understand Common Core at this point. But the idea is you're getting people to just put simple yes and no's, because just clicking the like won't do anything for you. You need to get them engaged. The more responses and the more emoticons and the more emotion you can get them to put on your post, the higher your edge ranking and your algorithm will grow. The other thing about your algorithm is that you need people engaging on your page. You need to be engaging on their page. So that means you need to take time every day and go through your feed, and you need to be present on other people's posts. Who's in your audience? You need to be present on their posts. Loving their pictures, laughing at things, commenting, support them, because you need the algorithm to connect you so that they will continue to see your content in their page. Okay, guys, this is where I need you to take out your paper and pen. I need you to write down the words elementary school, middle school, high school, college or trade school. Write down all of the places you have lived. Every town, every city, every state. Write down all the places you have lived. I need you to write down all of the jobs you have worked. I need you to write down the activities that you do or have done. Recreational, hobbies, anything you like. Horseback riding, race car driving, gardening, jewelry making, gym rat, whatever you are. Everything you like to do outside of a 9-to-5 or outside of, whatever you like to do. Anything that you like to do, book clubs, shopping, whatever it is you like to do, activities that catch your fancy. I need you to write them down. People in your community that you know. Now, this is going to go back as well to places that you have lived. So, people in your community. Who's your hairdresser? Who's your postal carrier? Who's your banker? Who is your grocer? Who delivers your newspaper? What local police officers do you know? What boutique owners do you know? What teachers do you know? Any of those things. Who's in your community? Write down names that come to you. Or write down the professions. Who's your real estate agent? Who's your car dealer? We'll leave this a minute. Some people have lived a lot of places. Then there's me. Everybody good? Put a number 1 in the chat box if you're caught up. Put a number 2 if you need a second. Everybody must still be writing. Okay, okay. Just that's what you're doing for now, writing the list down, correct? For this moment, that's what you're doing. Anybody else? Anybody need a minute? Okay. So for everybody who comes to me who says, I'm friends with everybody I know on Facebook, I don't know anybody else, and I look at your page and you have 100 people, you have 500 people, you have 300 people, you have even 1,000 people, we're going to have a conversation. Okay. Next. Let's say I think my co-pilot went to sleep. This is your to-do list. So all of those things that you guys just wrote down, and I'm going to give you one more that's a little bit trickier. At the bottom of that list you guys just wrote, you can put direct sales or networking or network marketing or anything like that. Direct sales, networking, network marketing, work from home. Put those words down at the bottom of that list. Very good, Michelle. High five. Okay, so I don't have a share screen open, but anybody who is on their computer, you can open up Facebook. Is anybody on their Facebook? You can type a number 1 in the chat bar or number 3 so we don't confuse it. Put a number 3 in the comments box if you have Facebook in front of you. Hi, Cindy Jo. Thanks, Cody. That doesn't really help if you have it, because I've been teaching you for a long time. You should know how to do this. Exactly. Everyone's laughing now. You better know how to do this. So Cody, you want to go back one screen here for a second for Cindy so she can write the list down. We'll give her a second. We got a little bit of time, a couple minutes here. Cindy, if you want to real quick, just jot this list that you see in front of you down. And when you're done, Cindy, if you want to just type a number 1 in the chat bar for me so that I know you're caught up. Cody's trying to make brownie points with the teacher. That's funny. Thank you. Okay. So now we can go to the next. Okay. So for anybody, gotcha. For anybody who is on Facebook, in the search bar there, I want you to type the name of your elementary school. Somebody let me know when you have typed the name. Anybody, just let me know when you've typed the name of your elementary school in the search bar there. It will either come as a group or a page to like or a group to join, depending on how it was set up. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in the name of your elementary school. You're going to type in the name of your middle school. You're going to type in the name of your high school, your college, your trade school. You're going to go to each of those, type them in. You're going to join the groups or like the pages. And then once you've done that, you can go to the members section of each of those groups or pages, and you can start friending anyone, especially in your class. If they break it down by classes, sometimes they do that by years, you can break it down. You can start friending all of those people, especially names that you know, even names you don't know, because you'll find people in common. You start friending those people. College and trade school. Now, when you get to towns and cities you lived in, you can start thinking of all your old neighbors. You can start thinking of all those other people, the people in your community, all of those things in all of the towns. Now, the other cool thing about your elementary school, middle school, high school, trade school, you're going to think about your teachers. You're going to think about all of the faculty. You're going to think about the students that were there. You're going to think about the janitor. You're going to think about the crossing guards. You're going to think about anyone who is associated with any of those things, and you're going to look them up. You're going to look them up either on those pages or you're going to put their name in the search bar. And you're going to friend them. The towns and cities you lived in, same thing. Who's in your community? Who are all those people? Where have you lived? Same thing. Find common friends. You can even like the old towns, the groups and pages of where you used to live, because you'll find so-and-so has visited this town, so-and-so has marked themselves at this restaurant, so-and-so has done this. Activities. This is where you get to start turning cold market into warm market. What do you like to do? Do you like to go to the gym? Do you like horseback riding? Do you like race car driving? Are you a horticulturist? Are you a vegan? What are you? Are you a librarian? What do you like to do? Do you like music? Do you like acting? I'm pulling things out here. I'm trying to look at everybody's names. So I want you to go to those pages. I want you to mess around. We call SEO. And SEO is just mixing up words for how you search for things, work from home, all those kinds of things. Any names of people that come to you as you're writing all this down, I want you to write them down. Any names that as you're going through this, names, you'll be waking up in the middle of the night and names will be popping into your head. I promise you, because as I started building this and doing this years ago, I would wake up in the middle of the night and say, oh my gosh, I just remembered so-and-so. I want you to write them all down. And every single day, I want you to grow your community by 10 to 20 names. You're going to constantly think of new places. Now, here's the thing for the direct sales and networking that I gave you. There are thousands, and I mean thousands, of direct sales groups, network marketing groups, work at home groups, work from home from mom, work at home dad, any SEO that you can think of, there are thousands of groups for them. I do not want you guys to post your links in those groups. I do not. That's spam, and it doesn't work, especially when there's 25,000 people in a group. Do you know how fast your stuff gets buried or not looked at all? I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do, and this is a little bit trickier, I want you to, after you have finished this list, and after you've gone through all these people, and you're adding a little bit every day, I want you to go to the direct sales groups. And I want you to go to the member area. And I want you to start looking at people. And I don't want you to just go through and start friending, although that is how, and truth be told, that's how I got started. So when I started on Facebook, let's see, It was probably 8 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. And before that, I worked online in message boards in I don't even know if the pages exist anymore, but they were places, that moms would gather and advice and work from home boards and things. The old school way of doing it's like old AOL Messenger. That's where I got started. That's how I learned to start relationshiping. So you're going to friend all these people, you're going to add every day. When you go to the direct sales groups, I want you to look at people's pages, because if they've got just a bunch of shares and animals and nothing relevant, no content, nothing to deliver you, nothing aspiring, inspirational, nothing that jumps out at you that, you can't wait to follow them, keep going, because there are literally billions of people. So, but the ones that you might have a couple of friends in common, or their page, looks like something you could follow, you can friend them. You can friend them, or you can try, send them a message, let them know they inspired you, let them know why you wanted to friend them, say hello. So now the next thing to do that we talked about is how are you relationshiping? And I'm going to just go through this real quick here. You're going to, the biggest trick to doing this is building your rapport and your reputation with people. So just in a long short here, I'm going to give you a 2-second thing here. And then anybody who wants to do a deep dive and get into this, we're doing a 4-week course step by step on exactly how to do all of this. And I invite you all to click on the link that I can provide for you and join me. And we will go through every single thing I've ever done for 12 years. And I will teach you exactly how to make 6 figures with your business. So the idea, I want you to write down FORM, F-O-R-M. F-O-R-M. FORM. It stands for family, occupation, recreation, and message. And anybody who's ever worked with me back there is shaking their head. Family, occupation, recreation, message. Guess what it means, guys? It's conversation. Whether you're sitting on a park bench, you're at the mall, you're on an airplane, you're at a back to school night, you're wherever you are, it's the same exact thing. Whether you're in a brick and mortar business or you're in networking, it's the same thing. Family. Hi, how are you? How's your family? Who's in your family? Do you have kids, grandkids? Do you have whatever? Who's your family? How's your family? Talk to them. Ask them about them, not you. Occupation, what do you do? Do you like what you do? Do you love what you do? Do you hate what you do? Like it, love it, hate it. Like it, love it, hate it. These are all leading questions. You want to make sure that you're steering the conversation so that they will ask you back. And if they're not, then you move on. Then we say next. Because some will, some won't. So what? Next. After occupation, we have recreation. What do you like to do? What do you like to do when you're not working? And that's what we talked about with activities. What do they like to do? What do you do in your off time? And message. Your message is your business. It's what do you really want to talk to them about. But your message may not come in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth conversation. Your message, Randy's unmuted. Your message may not come for a few conversations, and that's okay. But the whole idea is you're building rapport. So the more you ask them about them, and the more you take interest, and the more you jot down things and remember who they are, the more they're going to trust you, and the more you'll have rapport with them, and the more the walls will come down, and the more they're going to want to hear whatever you have to say. I had the greatest share today as I put up my live. It made me laugh. I had to share it with a couple people. Someone said to me, or shared my post today and said, anyone in network marketing who's interested, struggling, having problems or whatever in network marketing, who's interested in it, should get with this girl, me. This girl could sell the dirty socks off of a homeless person. It's flattering, and I laughed hysterically. That's the idea though, you guys. It doesn't really matter. I get into things that I'm passionate about. I get into things that I find purpose in. I get into things that like I can help people with because that's really my desire. But I know I can sell anything I need to sell. I just don't sell anything I need to sell because that's not who I am. So, family, occupation, recreation message. If you guys want to dive further and you want to find out exactly how I steer conversations, if you want to find out exactly what I do every day to find how I bring in 30 people into an organization in 2 months, if you want to find out how I became the #3 recruiter in the state of New Jersey, if you want to find out how I built an organization to 100 in 30 days, if you want to find out how I built 6 figures in 7 months from a broke down laptop as a broke down person, join me. I invite you to. We will start our 4-week course. It was supposed to start, but the hurricane had other plans, so we pushed it back a week. But I definitely invite you to join me. Hit me up. I will get you. I'll make sure you have every dollar's worth of your value. And I'm going to open it up a minute here. If anybody has anything they need, questions, comments, or concerns, real quick. And otherwise, I absolutely thank you all for joining me tonight. And I hope you gained some real value and understanding. And I look forward to all of you implementing this and seeing how everything works for you in growing your organization. You, your community, your page should have no less than 2,000 people on it. 2,000 people is the magic number. You don't have anywhere near that, then I invite you to get with me to do some more training. We got some stuff that'll definitely take care of all that. But we can open up the, Cody, if you want to unmute everybody and see if anybody has anything they need. That's why I said 20, Natalie. 20 people, you'll be safe. You can stick to 10, but 20 is okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Natalie just asked, doesn't Facebook put you in jail for trying to friend too many people in a day? Thank you, Michelle. You see that, Cody? Said she loves the logo. I have an amazing partner. She knows me well. Thanks, Rebecca. Intuition is everything. Anything else, guys?
Hey, thank you for the invite.
Absolutely, my pleasure. I look forward to those of you who have signed up with me. We're getting ready to kick off next week. It's an amazing course we have outlined for you, and I'm so excited. There's a couple people who have taken the elite course, which is the biggest bang for your buck, the most value. You actually get a whole entire half full day with me, and maybe we'll drag Cody along too. And we will go through your entire team, organization, page, business, and see exactly what we can do for you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, huh? All right.
Thank you, Christine.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for joining me. We have this recorded, and we'll see you on social media. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.